to come up. And for the sake of facts, Tottenham Hotspur, the last time they won a weighted clean sheet was against Everton. It ended 4-0 in that one of this season. Okay, that should not stand. That's a foul from the player.
Yeah, thank God for VAR. It helps to sports where the referee couldn't see during the match, and let's see their judgment, overall judgment. I think they're
goal
playing on.
stands. Yeah, the goal
Yeah,
stands.
of course they're playing on.
2 goals, 3 assists in 5 Premier League appearances for Anthony Gordon. So the world taking effort. Tottenham Hotspur be hoping to get back into the game after Dominic Solanke gave them the lead in the 4th minute of the game now. Here comes at Newcastle once more. Always ferocious on the attack. Papa Metasa intercepted now. Finding support back to Archie Gray. The former Leeds United man. Into the right-hand side now. Trying to look for Kulusevski. And here comes Tottenham Hotspur. Trying to get a second goal. Papa Metasa intercepted once more by Newcastle United. Pedro Porro down. The referee says he's a play on. The match has been stopped. That will be a free kick. And the Apostle going not happy with the center referee, Kennedy. It's been a sizzling game so far. 9 minutes on the clock. 1 apiece between these both sides.
Yeah. Great games so far. We have seen a lot. We have seen a lot of tackles. We have seen a lot of dribbles in this match. This is something we expect from such a match like this. And for the referees, for the tackles happening here, there are 2 big teams, 2 big teams trying to survive, trying to make a name in this match. So we expect something great from them.
Expect something greater. That's Angel Postecoglou, the head coach of Tottenham Hotspur. I'm not happy with the decision of the center referee so far in this game. I mean, also that handball from the player. And that was Joel Linton. A long ball forward now. Tottenham trying to get the second goal. Buck led away by the man Sven Botman. Just Spence saw the train for Tottenham Hotspur. For 10 minutes on the clock, it's Tottenham Hotspur 1, Newcastle United 1. Archie Gray on the ball. Back to his goalkeeper, Brandon. Into the middle second now. Brandon with a long ball forward, trying to find Dominic Solanke once more. Here comes Tottenham Hotspur now. I couldn't get to the right channel. And Newcastle can now break once more. Archie Gray finds Jess Spence. According to the ball possession now, 63. 37 in favor of Tottenham Hotspur. Kennedy.
I see more of the tackles from the Tottenham team. I see their tiki-taka around the field. They hold the ball and they give passes that are very accurate. No doubt the prediction, the position they have earned so far.
Here comes Tottenham Hotspur once more. Newcastle cleared down the space, play on chance for a second goal. Can they get a second goal? Well blocked from the 6-yard box. Straight into the hands of Martin Dubravka. And that was Dominic Solanke once more. Dan Bond. It was Sven Botman putting his body to the way. First Premier League appearance since May 11, 2024. He sustained a knee injury in that one. Was glad to be back into the side. Dominic Solanke with Cesar from Pedro Porro gave Tottenham Hotspur the lead, which was cancelled out later on by Anthony Gordon, the former Everton player, assisted by Bruno Guimaraes. Ball played back to the goalkeeper, Braden Austin, replacing Fraser Forster, the former Southampton goalkeeper, who was injured. The first Premier League started for the young goalkeeper Kennedy.
Yeah, it's a great start for him. I mean, his debut after a long while. This something he has always looked forward to. A player to stay on the game, play a game is always something worth it. I believe he's here to give his best in this match.
We've not really seen the best out from the young goalkeeper so far. He's been beaten by Anthony Gordon. And now let's look at the update out from the Championship. The Haywood Park is Blackburn nil, Burnley nil, Stoke City nil, Plymouth Argyle nil, Swansea against West Bromwich Albion is goalless also in that game. Still to come, Bristol City against Derby County, All City against league leaders Leeds United. It's been serious battle so far in the English Championship. Sheffield United, Sunderland, West Bromwich Albion, Burnley, Leeds United. These guys are vying to get promotion to the top flight of English football. Later on, we'll be seeing games also from the English Premier League. At the St. Mary's Stadium, Southampton against Brentford, Crystal Palace against Chelsea Football Club at the Selhurst Park. These are the games you have to watch out from. From the English Premier League, Brighton against Arsenal Football Club at the American Express Stadium. Still to come later on. Back to the action on the pitch of play. Here comes Newcastle United. Bruno Guimaraes. Back to Dan Bond. Into the path of Tino Livramento. They're pushing forward to get a second goal before half time. 14 minutes on the clock. Joel Linton. The ball is played out by Joel Linton. And that'll be a throw-in to Newcastle United. And that's the head coach over Newcastle, Eddie Howe. Jotting down some instructions out to his players. Aston Villa against Leicester City at the Villa Park are still to come. Bournemouth against Everton also at the Vitality Stadium. It's another game to watch. Everton struggling to stay in the English Premier League. And Manchester City against West Ham United. Well, I call Manchester City the whooping boys are so far in the league. Kennedy.
That's very unfortunate. I mean, all coaches
they came
like
back to win ways against Leicester City last weekend before.
That was a slight win. They don't win convincingly.
They won 2-0.
Convincingly, like Man City used to know. And their last games has been poor. Unlike the status of the of Pep Guardiola, the coach. We look forward to after let this their last winning be one of the motivation to help them stand up from that they have been in their losing route they have been.
Alexander Isak is down the field, and that was a tackle from Dragowski. The former Genoa player is 1-1 here at the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Tottenham against Newcastle. Free kick to the Magpies. Anthony Gordon alongside the Newcastle player standing on the free kick. Dan Bone in the box. Plenty of white shirts in the box. Austin looking very anxious. I think this will be Anthony Gordon too. I'll take this one. He has now been involved in the last 5 matches he's played for Newcastle United. Anthony Gordon Kennedy, what a player has been so far after joining from Everton, the Toffees. He's been very instrumental in the colours of the Magpies so far this season, alongside Alexander Isak and having Bruno Guimaraes in the middle of the park, straight into the hands of Austin now. Here comes the Newcastle United. Still driving forward. It's Livramento. We're trying to set up to Nali. A tackle from Jess Payne's throwing. Livramento alongside Tonali. And it will be Livramento with the throwing for Newcastle United. I was talking about Anthony Gordon Kennedy. Been very instrumental in the colours of the Magpies so far.
Yeah, I must commend him, especially the likes of Isak and that centre forward. They have been instrumental to the team. I mean, Gordon's he has He has this way of pushing in past. He has this way of getting the goals. And I must commend his form in this period.
Yellow card going to Bond. The tackle on Dominic Solanke. It was an important phone, Kennedy. Dominic Solanke was heading straight into the box to get the shot on goal. So stopped by Dan Bond. And that'll be a free kick to Tottenham Hotspur. Yes, Spencer to Archie Gray. Here comes Tottenham in the middle, into the right-hand side. Not too much on the ball, couldn't get to Brian Johnson. Apostle Glow, the head coach of Tottenham Hotspur, looking very sad. I still questioning that decision. They felt that was an handball. Newcastle United beat up to that goal. Joel Eaton with the foul. The referee says he's a player on the goal. Devon stand. That's a Madison alongside him in Son on the bench.
Vinson, I'm watching from the bench. Not starting the match. That's one of the tactics I guess the coach is trying to use in this match. Right. Getting Higginson to watch how he's going to step in, how he's going to step into, because he's one person that set paces. He's one person that comes to change matches. And it could turn out well for them at the end. But who knows? But let's watch out to see how for the next 45 minutes worked out.
And one of our important players in that Tottenham Hotspur, Jesse Son, the South Korean international, Jen from Bayer Leverkusen. A water player has been so far at the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Ball play to Dan Bond into the path of Hull. And Newcastle United is trying to get a better of the midfield now. And you just 20 minutes on the clock. And for just joining the live broadcast, live on a Creative Moment Sports with the voice of the radio, Emmanuel Obi is my name alongside Kennedy Waze.
Yeah, great joining us in this match. That's wonderful. We see your comments in the comment section. Try to make it lively as well. Give us more points to talk about. It will be a great show at last.
Newcastle United. Archie Gray. Back to his goalkeeper, Austin. 56 to 44 in favor of Tottenham Hotspur. And Newcastle United also now getting back into the game. Saved by Austin. Kennedy.
Yeah, that was massive. That was incredible. I mean,
that was a mistake from the midfield of Tottenham.
Yeah,
look at that.
Yeah, it was a
Alexander Isak trying to Austin.
It was a back pass from somebody there, and the pass went directly to the Newcastle guy.
To Anthony Gordon.
Yeah.
He got the first goal for just 22 minutes on the clock. It's Tottenham 1, Newcastle United 1. We're giving updates, I beg your pardon, from the Elwood Park and also from the Tennis Stadium. From Swansea against Plymouth Tigers. So games also going down in that one. The English Championship. Here comes a Newcastle. 24 minutes of action at the Elwood Park is Blackburn 0, Burnley 0. Stoke City 0, Plymouth Tigers 0, Swansea 0, West Bromwich Albion 0. A seat to come, Bristol City against Derby County. United league leaders At the Riverside is Middlesbrough against Cardiff. At the Carroll Road is Norwich City against the Coventry City. That'll be 4 p.m. Nigerian time. Against Millwall. And it's Watford against Sheffield United. In the League One, it's Bolton Albion nil, Northampton Town nil, it's Cambridge nil, Bristol Rovers nil. Still no goals are from the other games in the English League. Huddersfield against Rotherham, Leighton Orient against Shrewsbury Town, Lincoln against Stevenage, Stockport against Mansfield. We'll also be taking on Petersburg United. And that was a crossover from Alexandra Isak for Newcastle United. But there was no one to pounce on that to get a shot on target. Kennedy, what a balanced game so far. It looks a bit quiet between Tottenham against Newcastle.
Yeah, I've observed their game of play within this 20 minutes of play. After their first goals, they are not that vibrant as they were during the start of the game. And I guess they know what they are doing there. Maybe they want to hold on a little bit, observe the
and that was a nasty tackle from Sven Botman, who just returned back to action. The last time he had the colours over Newcastle United was in the month of May 2024. There's been a goal in the League 2. North County against Sweden Town is 1-0 to North County in that game against Sweden. And here comes Newcastle United. Just Spence with the pressure. A straight time to the hands of our goalkeeper Austin. And Tottenham will be hoping to break on the counter. The referee says a free kick. But down the ball. What a game still to come in the League 2 is Bradford City against Grimsby Town. Barrow against Arrogate, Colchester United against Accrington Stanley, Doncaster Rovers against Port Vale. So the game shall to come later on in the English League 2. Cheltenham against Wrexham has been postponed. Against Vauxhall, I beg your pardon, has been postponed. Back to the new Tottenham. 25 minutes on the clock, still to go. But before half time. Okay, then the Crystal Palace against Chelsea still to come. That's a London derby in that one.
We expect a lot of cracker from that game. I mean, Chelsea has been on winning ways these days. Their last game was a little bit on.
They lost against Ipswich Town. Yeah. Hotman Road.
Yeah, we have the likes of Palmer, who is still strong and agile in that team. He has been performing fantastically well these days. I believe they are coming to with more information, with more tactics on the game. From their last lesson, I believe they have what it takes to join the onions, to dot their T's and to cross their T's and dot their I's.
The last time Chelsea against Crystal Palace played ended in a 1-0 draw this season. The player to watch out for in the colours of Crystal Palace is Iberechi. They'll be hoping to get back-to-back goals in the colours of Crystal Palace. He scored in the last match. They'll be hoping to get that again. The match against Chelsea Football Club under Enzo Maresca. They've been really good under Enzo Maresca, Kennedy. Chelsea, they've been doing so well. The last 3 matches against Everton, they drew 0-0. They played against Fulham. They lost that game on Boxing Day by 2-1. It was a late winner in that game for Fulham. It was a London derby. And there's another London derby for Chelsea against Crystal Palace once more.
Yeah, nobody expected that that last game in that Fulham match, Chelsea Fulham match.
They were leading 1-0.
It was. I know some Chelsea fans on my timeline. They complained a lot. They spotted different and they praised some people why they went home angry at last. I believe with this reformation, they have what it takes to give us another. There is another London derby, as you said. This is something that all fans are coming out. Their fans, the London, everybody coming out to cheer them up. They should give their fans as well something to go home about.
Well, that was a shot from Pedro Porro there, just about 25 yards to the back of the net. The right back for Tottenham Hotspur, 2 goals and 4 assists in 20 Premier League appearances of this season for Tottenham Hotspur. Pedro Porro. The missing Destiny Udogie was also injured. Bentancur is also injured for Tottenham. Plenty of injuries to that Tottenham side. Kennedy Bentancur, another important player in the middle of the pack for Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah. Well, like as Premier League is filled with most teams. Just like Arsenal, they have lots of players that are not active. We saw this guy leave the other time. The black Nigerian youngster. So as Tottenham, they are midfield. There are a lot of stars that are not playing because of injuries, because of some technical issues.
And here comes Newcastle United with a chance now. It was intercepted. It was a great stopper by Tottenham Hotspur. Otherwise, that could have resulted in another goal for Newcastle. Anthony Gordon was heading straight into the box to get a shot at the goalkeeper, Austin. Here comes Newcastle United once more. It's 1-1 in this game. 13 minutes on the clock at the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Tottenham 1, Newcastle United 1. Dominic Solanke with a goal for Tottenham. Anthony Gordon will equalize and go for Newcastle United. Nice exchange of pass for Newcastle now. Trying to get a second goal. Bruno Guimaraes dashing through the box. Block led away by Jed Spence. He's been doing so well. Kennedy replacing Destiny Udogie. They're not missing him in this game. Jed Spence on the left-hand side for Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, he's fantastically doing well there. That his angle has been filled up. He's fitting in well and give us good football.
Corner kick will be taken by Lewis Hall now for Newcastle United. Plenty of Newcastle players in the box. Tonali, Alexander Isak, and Dan Bond. But the centre referee having worked with the players in the box. Plenty of pushing. Dominic Solanke now winning the ball back for Tottenham Hotspur. Plenty of players are waiting in the box. It's dazzling forward. Into the right hand side now for Spurs. The cross comes in. Dominic was in the box. And here comes the Newcastle United. No one's on a counter. Alexander Isak waiting on the right. Anthony Gordon on the left. Bruno Guimaraes. It's Anthony Gordon now. Isak in the box. He's brought down. No penalty. Pedro Porro with a tackle. And conceding a corner kick to Newcastle United. We'll not get the pleasure of watching this game now. Nice run from Bruno Guimaraes. Went out straight out to Anthony Gordon. It was a push out from Pedro Porro on the back of Bruno Guimaraes. And conceding a corner kick to Newcastle United. With 35 minutes on the clock, it's Tottenham Hotspur 1, Newcastle United 1. And here comes the swing into the box. It was punched out by the goalkeeper. It looks like he pulled in the box with Alexander Isak. As when Portman was arriving, but Austin saw that. Eddie Howe. Pavlotta to say to his boys. And here comes Newcastle United. Dan Bond back to Martin Dubravka. The switch of play to the left-hand side now. Newcastle now coming like a wounded lion, or trying to get a second goal before half time. Well read once more by Pedro Porro. He has been brilliant in this game before Tottenham Hotspur, giving Anthony Gordon a run for his money. And knows when to do the tackles, know when to do the marking. Another corner kick to Newcastle United. Anthony Gordon, the scorer of the equalizing goal for Newcastle United. It's 2-1 apiece here at the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. To now in the box, Alexander Isak. All waiting for the ball now. Here comes the ball into the box, led away. A straighter into the hands of Austin. Has not been really tested in this game. And Jess Spence. A pressure from Sandro Tonali. Who plays the ball into midfield now. Into the left-hand side. Jan Kulusevski. Doing a tricky one, but couldn't get past Lewis or Simovena. Jet Pence now. Back to Archie Gray. Papa Metasa. It's come Metasa now to Archie Gray. They're back to the goalkeeper. And here comes up Tottenham Hotspur on the right side. Can he get the second goal now? The missing Destiny Doge is expected to be out for 6 weeks due to hamstring injury. But Jess Spence has been having a very brilliant game so far, replacing Destiny Doge. But as Alexander Isak got the first goal against Manchester United, he had another chance to double the effort of Newcastle in this game. He went straight across the face of goal, but couldn't bounce on that. Here comes Tonali. Back to the right-hand side now. Liverpool to the box, and that is it! And that is the second goal for Newcastle United. That's his man, Alexander Isak. And finally, it looks like an on goal from Dragostin. But believe me, Newcastle United has been knocking on the door. And yes, they've gotten the second goal. Dragostin with the mistake. And Newcastle United can celebrate with 37 minutes on the clock. Look at that, Kennedy. Yeah, Newcastle bouncing, pressurizing.
Fantastic one from Isak. It's always expected of him. You can't leave that. It's an
goal. Exactly. An goal by Dragostin.
And the shot was coming heavy. The defender had no choice than to.
If he hadn't scored, Dragostin hadn't scored. Alexander
Isak was
waiting for the ball. Exactly.
He made a move for that ball, and even kicked the ball. He's positioned enough to kick the ball if that ball had passed this guy. And unlucky for this guy, he was not steady. He was not balanced enough to kick up that ball, and it was wonderful dribbling from the wing back from Donado and
Tonali.
And lastly, it went well for them. Kudos to you.
What a great ball into the box, and an on goal, but Newcastle they can celebrate. A 13th goal in the Premier League season for Alexander Isak. It should be given as a goal for Alexander Isak, the Swedish international. And Newcastle United might just be heading for the first victory against a London side of this season in the English Premier League. And don't forget, the best they've gotten so far in the Premier League against the London side was a 1-1 draw against Crystal Palace at the Selhurst Park. Look at that ball. I think it's winter. Alexander Isak had a touch on that ball. A slight one, Kennedy.
Yeah, I guess so because the defender was trying to kick off the ball.
It was Dragostin.
He wasn't really positioned enough, so he had a tip. He had a huge kick on the ball, but Isak was there to guide the ball well to the net.
Advantage now to Newcastle United. Can Tottenham Hotspur get back into this game? The last 5 matches at home, they've not gotten a win yet. And here comes the Maxman Kulusevski back to Papa Metasa. Lovely exchange of passes. It was another wasted effort from Papa Metasa. 5 minutes before halftime. It's Tottenham Hotspur 1, Newcastle United 2. Yes, Livramento. Back to Bruno Guimaraes. To Martin Dubravka. Into the left-hand side to Lewis Hall for Newcastle United. Dashing forward for the third goal. The battle for the golden boot now. Salah with 17 goals. Boy Olan with 14. Alexander Isak with 13. Cole Palmer with 12. I mean, he's getting out, Kennedy.
The Isak with that number of goals, 13. Nobody expected that, but he's giving everybody so much.
Couple of our Premier League teams are now backing. They want to get the signature of Alexander Isak.
Yeah. Sure, he's a good player. He's a fantastic player. He knows how to bang in goals, and he can manage his position.
Talk about his positioning.
His positioning, that's fantastic. He has the height. He can knock balls. He has the shot power. I mean, he doesn't just score. He doesn't not give noddings. He also shoots from afar, 18-yard balls. That's one general multi-purpose player that in Premier League right now, and he's giving the big boys a right on the. Nobody expected so much from him, but he's proving us beyond doubt that he's a good player. He's somebody to look out for.
And what a player Alexander Isak, the Swedish international, has been so far for Newcastle United at St. James's Park. They're leading 2-1 against Tottenham Hotspur. With less than 3 minutes to go before halftime here. Dragostin looking frustrated, Kennedy.
Yeah, there's such a feeling that comes to it getting an own goal during a match. It's something that will bore you down. Something that if especially when your team player starts getting more furious about it, when they are not showing excitement, that encouragement to let's make something out of it rather than putting blame on the player.
But here comes Alexander Isak once more. Can he get a third goal before half time here? Back to the path of Bruno Guimaraes, waiting for support on the left-hand side. Finds one from Lewis Hall. Here comes Newcastle. Good ball in. Across the face of goal. Anthony Gordon. Another brilliant player, Kennedy.
He's a youngster that is proved that's giving us potentials.
Look at that dazzle.
His style of play these days is really worth looking out for.
A Windsor Isimi corner kick. Update from Ewood Park in the championship is Blackburn 0, Burnley 0, Stoke City 0, Plymouth Argyle 0, Swansea 0, West Bromwich Albion 0, and no goals to report to you about in the championship so far. And here comes the Newcastle United, Alexander Isak.
That was brilliant play from there. They turn and they shoot at once.
Exactly. Is Austin to Archie Gray. Been battered down by Alexander Isak. Isak not happy with the decision of the linesman on the far side. And that is the first 45 minutes at the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Tottenham Hotspur 1, Newcastle United 2. Dominic Solanke with the lead for Tottenham Hotspur. Anthony Gordon got the back on the way, but Alexander Isak showing why he's one of the best players so far in the English Premier League, restoring parities back to Newcastle United. After me at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, it's Tottenham Hotspur 1, Newcastle United 2.
Yeah, it was a great game. It started by Tottenham giving us that home ginger, that home vibe, telling them that they are welcome to their home, they own the ground. Newcastle replying back immediately after that goal, which was wonderfully paced out. As much as there were controversies behind the goal, but at last the referee VAR itself gave Newcastle the goal. Later, we saw Isaac coming back, bringing Newcastle to winning ways by a wonderful touch at the 18-yard box.
It was a game so far, the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium between Tottenham against Newcastle United. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the studios of Creative Moment Sports with the voice of the radio wizard alongside Kennedy Wiser, bringing the live broadcast from the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Updates from the English Premier League. We're looking at the League One, the League Two, and also the Championship. We're bringing updates from these games so far. 2-1 in favor of Newcastle United. Now we're looking at analysis on this game. Kennedy, Tottenham Hotspur in this game with the first goal. They came back into Newcastle actually came back into the game. They got the equalizing goal and they are leading by 2-1.
Yeah, well, like I said before, Tottenham giving us that home vibe. I mean, the initial touches they played, there were a lot of new styles. I believe they went back to their books. They studied what they need to do to come out better. I believe that new touches, that few touches, I saw them play out during the first minutes of the game, where they are just special. They are extraordinary, but they lose it during the play when Gordon's came up with the equalizer, which I would say was a handball initially, which VAR spotted.
Yeah, from Joelinton.
Yeah, well, but
that should have not stand.
It shouldn't have stand because VAR stopped the game for a while, but referee has every right to every decision he has there. He gave. So he gave the goal. He took it as a goal and he stands and it has not. Then after some minutes, we saw this person coming back to
the game.
Isaac coming back to put Newcastle in the winning ways.
Was a great start for Newcastle United. Heading straight out to get a first victory against a London side in the English Premier League at the scene. Played against Brentford, Chelsea, Fulham, and Crystal Palace. The best they've gotten was at the Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace, which ended in a 1-1 draw. Now, let's talk about another striker. Dominic Solanke, the former Liverpool, the former Chelsea player. Joining Tottenham Hotspur from Bournemouth Football Club. He has been on a blistering form for Tottenham Hotspur. Dominic Solanke, after they sold Harry Kane to Bayern Munich, Dominic Solanke opened the scoring for Tottenham Hotspur. What a player he has been in the colours of Tottenham Hotspur.
I believe in that statement that says when giants go out from a team, the younger ones do rise up to the table. These words we are seeing from Dominic Solanke. He rose up to expectation. Yeah, he's a good player, no doubt. But when there are bigger boys in the team, there's this domination. There's this tendency to go under some players. But when you are the star in the team, you should rise up to expectation. You should show that yes, you are worth the money they are paying you. You are worth every instruction, every discipline the coach gives you during time of trainings and all this. So he's coming up week in week out. In as much as sometimes we see him flop, we see him as if he's not in the pitch, but most times he shows up and gives us something to cheer about.
All right, another player to look out in that Tottenham Hotspur jersey is Lucas Bagval, the jersey number 15 man replacing the injured Bentancur in the middle of the park. Lucas Bagval, his passes, his tackles has been really good for Tottenham in this game.
Yeah, he really gave some fun moments in the he passes the passes it was wonderfully spaced out. I really appreciate
that's the man Bagval.
we are really seeing his some of his tremendous works in the pitch of play. Yeah,
in the middle.
that's sure.
He actually got a tackle, and that was a goal from Anthony Gordon there, Kennedy.
Yeah, wonderfully like you said, this is a young lad that's we have seen much of the young lads giving us better works than the older ones in football generally, I could say. And Gordon is somebody that has risen up to the table, has made so much mark on the team, especially in Newcastle United.
And that is the second goal from Newcastle United. Look at that. Dragowski thought this was an own goal, but Alexander Isak had a touch on that.
Yeah, we should give more kudos to this guy,
Alexander
Isak,
the Swedish international.
Not Isak. The person that passed the defender. I saw the dribble. I saw how he spaced the defender, confused him a little bit, then gave the pass, which was so healthy enough that the defender couldn't hold on to it, but to give Isak another pass for him to give a goal.
What a goal that was. It's still 2-1 half-time at the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Tottenham Hotspur against Newcastle United. Some Premier League games are still to come at the Sellers Park. Is between Crystal Palace against Chelsea Football Club. That is a London derby in that one. Southampton will be taking on another side from London. That's Brentford at the St. Mary's Stadium. And not forgetting Brighton against Arsenal Football Club. Aston Villa at the Villa Park will be taking on Leicester City. And not forgetting Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium against West Ham United. Now, Kennedy, let's look at Jess Spence in the colours of Tottenham Hotspur on the left-hand side, replacing Udogie. That's been very brilliant for me on the left-hand side, Kennedy.
Yeah, sure. I love Tottenham's style of playing in this game. They head on to passes. If you check the possessions during the game, they had more possessions. They have players that can hold on to the ball. And like you said,
Jess Spence.
Okay, yeah, like you said, Jack Spence, he really gave us he really gave the fans something to share about. I mean,
not missing Destiny Udogie.
Of course.
All right, now let's look at the Newcastle United team in the middle of the park. Joelinton, Sandro Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes. What a combination these are three guys has been in the middle of the park for Newcastle United, Kennedy.
Sure. The coach has really tried to study the team well. He's bringing more as players go out because of
one of the interesting factor to talk about Sandro Tonali. When he was not in this Newcastle United squad, when he was injured, Newcastle United were struggling. After coming back into that squad, 5 matches now, Newcastle United are unbeaten in the league.
Yeah, that's one thing you know about players that turn things around. Yeah, players that give a mark during the pitch of play. They are always felt when they are not around, when they are not present in a team. And Sandro Tonali is one of those players. I mean, and how he controls the midfield.
Alongside Bruno Guimaraes.
He always takes possession of every ball he's with. And he's always make sure that each pass goes towards the direction. Like he organizes the flow of the game. That's one special thing about
he was involved in the second goal for Newcastle United. He actually get the pass out to Jacob Murphy.
Yeah. Collecting the ball from the opponents, then space out details analysis. The player that's supposed to get the ball at the particular point in time, and of course.
And what a return for another player that's Sven Botman in the backline of Newcastle United. I was injured in the month of May, but getting back into this Newcastle United side, he's been playing like a player. I mean, who has not been injured for a couple of years.
You mean
Sven Botman?
Botman. Oh, okay.
What a player Sven Botman has been alongside Dan Pont, Livramento, Martin Dubravka, the goalkeeper of Newcastle United. He has not been tested in this game so far.
Yeah, shortly, even the goal that came through for Tottenham was something that is not the keeper's fault. I could say that, and he has just been reading newspaper
Mm.
at the goal net or at the goal post. But I believe Tottenham is coming up with more power, and he should know that he is somebody that should be trustworthy. But most times when goalkeepers are not being tested in matches, when any opportunity for the opponent comes, there's always this tendency to
Mm.
lose guard or something. So you should just be careful.
All right, a quick look at the Tottenham Hotspur bench. We have Alfie Whiteman, Sergio Regulon, Alpha Durrington, Malachi Adi, Visa Busman, James Madison, alongside Cristiano Lusesi, Sonny Min, and William Lancashire for Tottenham Hotspur. For Newcastle United on the bench is Vlad Glotimos, Kieran Tripper, Lloyd Kelly, Michael Almiro, Joe Willock, Sel Longstaff, Lewis Millie, Avan Vance, William Osula Kennedy. Let's look at the Tottenham Hotspur bench. We see Yumin Son, William Lancashire, James Madison, Vince Bosman, and Sergio Reguilon. Which of those players do you think should come into this game for Tottenham and probably can come into this game to make some magics for the White Ladies?
Yeah, basically they are on a go down, so they need goals. They need people that can turn
The game around.
game around. Yeah, like people that can score the goals. And Higginson is one of those. And they also need people that can manage the midfield. I believe
Madison's on the bench.
yeah, Madison can do a whole lot in that regard. So those two players could come up in the second half, change this losing mentality around there,
Mhm.
because there's this vibe that comes with a well performing player coming into the pitch.
We've not
It
really
changes.
seen more of Jen Kulusevski in this game.
Yeah, maybe some games are like that. Some games you perform better. Some games you just feel like you're not in the game, but and in the long run, he's a great player. He's a fantastic player, and we believe other games he should bounce back to uh, um, playing tactics.
All right, on the Newcastle United bench, he's a former Atletico Club de Madrid player. That's Kieran Tripper, Lloyd Kelly, Mikel Almiron, the just number 24 man. This is another talisman in the colours of the Magpies. Another great player, Kennedy, Mikel Almiron.
Yeah, he's a fantastic player. He
And
has
with
shown that.
Joel Wheelock, the former Arsenal player, also.
Yeah, he has shown that. Yeah, of course, they have shown that with time. They have shown that from their style of play. They have shown that when they play in the pitch.
Hmm.
And both teams definitely they have great stars on the bench who can come up and either they balance the game or they give morals, they give more expectation to the game, they give more fans reasons to cheer a lot about.
All right, we're still waiting for updates at the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's Tottenham Hotspur 1 and Newcastle United 2. A quick look at all the games are currently going down in the English Championship, the English League One. Blackburn against Burnley is goalless in that one. Stoke City against Plymouth Argyle is also goalless in that game. Swansea against West Brom is also goalless in that one. Bolton Albion against Northampton Town of North County in that game. Still English Premier League is Southampton against Brentford at the St Mary's Stadium. At the Selhurst Park is Crystal Palace against Chelsea. Aston Villa against Leicester City at the Villa Park. Let's go on a break. When we return, we'll be bringing the live updates from the English Premier League, especially from the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second 45 minutes at the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium Premier League game between Tottenham Hotspur against Newcastle United. Newcastle United with the lead by 2 goals to 1. We saw goals from Dominic Solanke, Anthony Gordon, and Alexandra Isak in the opening 45 minutes in this game. Now live for the second half of the game. First substitution, Sergio Reguilon coming on for the man who looks like he got the own goal for Tottenham Hotspur. That's a Dagos kick. And this is another tackle. It looks like a foul. Dominic Solanke went straight to the chest of the goalkeeper, Martin Dubravka. A first 7 minutes of action gone, 2-1 to Newcastle United. Tottenham Hotspur be hoping to get back into this game quickly. We might be losing another game, the first game of the new year. From the Championship, Blackburn Rovers 0, Burnley 0, Stoke City 0, Plymouth Argyle 0, Swansea City 0, West Bromwich Albion 0. A quick update from the other English league so far. Tottenham 1, Newcastle United 0. Martin Dubravka with the ball now. Calling on the players. The ball now. Long ball forward. Can Tottenham Hotspur get an equalizing goal? Long ball forward. Yes, Papa Metasa. It's Brandon Johnson on the right. On Newcastle United, that's Anthony Gordon. Tonali with a drive forward. Gordon with another brilliant ball. Went straight off the crossbar. And Newcastle United might just be heading straight for their first victory against our London side of this season in the English Premier League. A loss against Chelsea, a loss against Brentford, a loss against Fulham. But a win against Tottenham Hotspur, the North London side, by 2 goals to 1. Plenty of time for Tottenham Hotspur to get back into this game. Less than 30 minutes to do that.
Sure, they have lots of time to come back to this game. I mean, we just played 57 minutes already, and we have more than 40 minutes, 30 minutes thereabouts to give us something to equalize this match. And from what we look, Newcastle are showing more of the strength.
Yes, Anthony Gordon is brought down. Referee says no penalty. But Kennedy sorry to cut you short. That was an action there from Newcastle United.
Yeah. Like I said before, the Newcastle side, they are giving us, they are knocking on the door more and more, and especially from this man Gordon's.
Anthony Gordon.
He has been making some moves in the 18-yard box, especially.
Look at that cut back. That should be a penalty.
Yeah. Putting the defense in much jeopardy, in much they're putting more fear. They are so scared to attack him, and most times when they go, they always get to caught him on one way or the other.
Anthony Gordon, the former Everton player, also to Newcastle United, has been doing so well in the colours of the Magpies. He got the first goal, equalising goal for Newcastle United in the first 45 minutes. And he has been a thorn on the flesh of Tottenham so far in this game. It's a moment of brilliance. Dashing on the left-hand side, supported by Bruno Guimaraes, Sandro Tonali, Alexandra Isak. This guy has been really good so far in this game. Tottenham down by 2 goals to 1. Heung-min Son ready to come on for Tottenham. A quick look at our standings. Liverpool on top with 45 points. Arsenal second position, 39. Nottingham Forest with 37. Chelsea with 35. Newcastle United in fifth position with 35. And Manchester City, the almighty Manchester City, in sixth position with 31. Kennedy. And Nottingham Forest in the top 4.
Nottingham Forest. I'm not expected because after the first half of the Premier League, there's always a sieve between the big boys and the smaller team. But this time, Nottingham has been steadfast in that position. They have been winning match in, match out, and if they continue in this form, they could be the Leicester City of those years. It's not as much as they are not climbing the first position. They can just make a mark, either come to the Champions League or do something better at the end.
Then the spots are for the UEFA Champions League. I probably might just see them the UEFA Europa League, Conference League. I never say never. We saw Leicester City winning the English Premier League in 2015. They just came back from the Championship. They came to the Premier League and won the Premier League. But that was a game of football. Never say never. Madison ready to come on for Tottenham alongside Heung-min Son. Awita Visa Busuma. Supervena is out for Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, we made this prediction. We said Heung-min Son is somebody that could come and change things around in this team, in this Tottenham team. With Madison, he has this midfield. He knows how to manage the midfield and as well the side wings. I believe coming into this game, we make a lot of mark in this game.
Bagval, the man who replaces Bentancur, has also been subbed out, replaced by James Maddison, the youngster. Bagval Kennedy, a very solid in midfield for Tottenham Hotspur. We saw him in the first 45 minutes, dishing out passes and making out important tackles in the midfield of Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, I'm such a great player. He has really played well in this particular game, I must say. Like as I saw his set pieces, I saw his passes and
his tackles.
They are top notch. They are good to go, and they almost gave a mark anyways. But he should just he's gone already, but he should just keep it up.
Heung-min Son on the pitch right now, alongside with James Maddison, with Vase Busuma, Papa Metasa out. Timo Werner out, and Bagval completes the substitute for Tottenham Hotspur. Can they get back into these games? Tottenham 1, Newcastle United 2. The first game in the English Premier League. The match day 20 of the English Premier League. Or stay to come if you're just joining us. This is a live broadcast from Creative Moment, a sports update from the English Premier League and live commentary